Hey, fifth grade mathers, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'm super thankful for you, and I love you very much. So enjoy this day. You're not gonna have a video on math tomorrow at all. So hopefully you'll be able to get your homework done a little bit fast tomorrow. Remember that we have our activity day, so hopefully you can come on WhatsApp and play some games with us, so maybe you can win some free homework passes, okay? Today, look at your theme. On page 89, make sure that you're there. Look at the yellow box. What did it say in the purple? Adding and subtracting fractions with uncommon denominators. So we know that in order to add or subtract fractions, the denominator needs to be the same. So then the question is, what do you do when the denominators are not the same? And that's what you're going to find out today, if you don't remember that we actually started that last year, okay? But the first thing that I want to do is, it's very important that you understand exercise 1 and exercise 2 in order to understand the new concepts for today, okay? So I want to make sure that you're confident in number 1 and you're confident in number 2. So we're going to do a lot of those together. So you need to make sure that you pay close attention, because I've been teaching them for a couple of days now, but I know that you're still a little confused. So you need to follow the steps exactly like I tell you to follow them, okay? But I'm very proud of how hard you're working and trying. Okay, look at number 1. It says make equivalent fractions by filling in the blanks. So remember, this is your backward Z, right? 7 times what equals 35? Do I know? 5. Okay, so I'm going to put a 5 right here to remind myself that 7 times 5 equals 35. That 5 on the bottom, I have to put on the top because it's called an equivalent fraction. But not here on the top, you guys. It's not your answer. A lot of you think that 5 is your answer, but no, it's not. It's 4 times 5 is your top number. What is 4 times 5? 20, okay? 20. So your equivalent fraction is 20 over 35, okay? I'm going to do B and C together, but then we're going to check and see if you understand D. Okay, 3 over 11. They want the denominator to be 22. Do your backwards Z. 11 times what equals 22? Abiel? 2. Okay, so you put your 2 on the bottom to remind us of that, and your 2 on the top, but it's not your answer. What's your answer, Danielito? 6. Okay, good, because 3 times 2 is 6. So your equivalent fraction is 6 over 22. C. Do our backwards Z. 2 times what equals 6? Frankie? 3. And I know all of you guys are really good at this part because I've been watching your answers. You put the 3 up here so you remember what you're doing. 1 times 3, what's your final answer, Oscar? It's not 3, what is it? Oh, it is 3 this time. 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, go ahead and do D. I'm going to write it down, and I'll check it with you, but I want you to try it by yourself. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Backwards Z. 3 times what equals 12? Emiliana? 4. So we put our 4 up here too. So what's our final answer, Safir? 8 over 12. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so E and F, I know you can do by yourself, but I want to see that you do the process, okay? If you do it in your head, I'll accept that, but then I need to see that you're getting the right answers every time. If you're not getting the right answers every time, I'm going to make you go back to the process where you write everything down. Okay, now look at number 2A. 3/8 and 1/2. It says, write the least common denominator of these fractions, okay? So what are we going to do? Remember, we were doing this yesterday, right? We have 8 and 2, as our denominators, and we need to find the least common multiple, which is also called the least common denominator, between these two, right? So, what are our multiples of 2? Let's start with the smaller number first. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, right? And then this one's 8, 16, 24. But what's your least common denominator between those two? 8, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 16, 24. 8 is the least common denominator. So that's your answer. 8. That's all you have to do on that one. That is your answer, okay? So go ahead and do letter B. What is your least common denominator in letter B? Write it down and then we'll check it together. Okay, what did you get, Ethan? What's your answer, buddy? 22, right? Woohoo! Okay, good job. Because, what is it? We count, look at 11. 11, 22, 33. Look at 22. 22, 44. It has to be what? 22. That's the number that they have in common. So that's your answer. Look at letter C. I'm going to help you with that one too, but you have to do D by yourself. Letter C. Okay, I'm going to give this one over to Andres. What is your answer for letter C? 10. Okay, good, because look at 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. But then 10 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 10 is your least common denominator. Okay? Now we're going to get into the big stuff for today. Do you feel ready? You're more than ready. Let's do this thing.